Hello everybody and welcome back to my GregTech New Horizons playthrough. This is episode 53 of the playthrough, and I've done a few things in between episodes, but I kind of wanted to bring you back in to what we did last episode, or a little bit of what we did last episode, and it was this polyethylene setup. So I did actually fill this tank once, and took some out and kind of filled up some of my machines upstairs, but yeah, it's just moving pretty good. I ended up switching over to the iron, um, was it like rusted iron or roasted iron or what is this? Banded iron. And yeah, we kind of used up a lot of that. So yeah, I ended up switching over to the iron because I wanted to kind of batch craft a bunch of stainless steel. So I figured I'd use this iron. So we're still in the process of doing that. But before we start smelting up the stainless, I want to get my multi-blocks moved upstairs. So um, and yeah, before we get into too much of this episode, let's talk about what happened in between episodes. So first off, kind of working around the base, I noticed that my log supply was getting low, and I went to go look at my farm, and it seemed like I had some weeds that spread somehow. Maybe I didn't have a sapling in one of the crop sticks, so weeds spread, and I lost an entire crop of that, but we got that replaced, and then we went ahead and completed some of the quests that we had completed, so gathered a bunch of rewards from that, just to clean up our quest book a little bit and start fresh. So lots of loot bags that I ended up kind of upgrading into the HV versions and then possibly into the EV versions here soon. Maybe we'll wait and just get a bunch of IVs when we can get those bags. I don't know. And we also did grab the personal dimension portal. And then we did some planning for this episode, so this is where our multi-blocks are going to go. And we ran into this problem here where I was not paying attention to what I was looking at, and all of a sudden, boom. Yeah, so I don't know if it's intended, but it seems like when that creeper exploded, it exploded next to my compressed chests, and it just like deleted those chests, so I lost a bunch of stuff. So that was fun, so I went ahead and did a backup. So, and that brings us to where we're at now. And for this episode, I think we're going to stick to a checklist. So for one, I want to move multi-blocks upstairs. So that's one task, and getting it kind of automated to just output into the LP system. And then I also want to finish what we tried to do last episode and get my little auto crafting, quote unquote, auto crafting set up. So I think we're going to upgrade to all MV machines. I have one little turbo gas turbine into a 16 slot. I think this is way overkill, but HV battery buffer, and then into a MV high amp transformer, which will take 4 amps of HV and convert it down to 16 amps of MV. So I'll have like 8 machines on this side and 8 machines on this side, and hopefully that's enough to kind of get some auto crafting going. Basically, like this, the little simple components, rods, plates, um, wires, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, we will auto crafting setup, another checklist, and then I would like to get our polytetrafluoroethylene setup going. So that's going to require a few machines and processes and stuff and things. So I want to look into kind of automating that a little bit here. And on top of the polytetrafluoroethylene, we can look at doing the phosphorus doped monocrystalline silicon boule now that we have some phosphorus. So that'll be an easy thing that we can do in the blast furnace here. It looks like it's going to require nitrogen gas to make this as well. So we can do that. And then last but not least, get some titanium going. So we have a good amount of rutile. We're still getting more in. 1.65 or 100 or 1,650. I don't know why I just couldn't say that. 1,650-ish rutile. So we still have a bunch of bauxite and stuff to process down, but yeah, we're sitting fairly good there. That could get us just under uh, just over 500, right? I think that'll get us just over 500 titanium, so that should be a good start. So with those few things on the checklist, let's see how much we can get done this episode. Alright, so the first thing on the checklist was to move our multi-blocks, and basically we can just tear these down and move them up there, but we also need to figure out power. So I think we have benzene up there, so I can probably just pull from those lines up there. That shouldn't be an issue. And then we're going to connect these outputs, boom, boom, and boom, to the LP network. So, oh, I also have a spot for the clean room as well, but we might hold off on the clean room for now because I want to make some more. I want to make it a 7x7. So we'll hold off on that for now, but these 4 multi-blocks we need to move upstairs, so let's get going. Alright, that should power it. It looks kind of ugly, but maybe we'll cover that up or something, I don't know. But that brings power to our multis. Hopefully that's enough benzene to run all those generators. I guess we'll see. Or not generators, turbines. That's what they are. Now to hook it up to the LP network. And to do so, I think really all we need is a couple basic logistics pipes and some unrouted transport pipes. So let's see here. Where is our outputs? That's an input. I apparently did this one backwards. I don't know what the There's a weird lighting thing with logistics pipes. I'm not really sure what's going on there. Okay, that'll be like that, and then we want to put a basic one here. Alright, and then, is that, yeah, okay. So that's that taken care of. Basic one for that EBF, and then that means, yep, perfect, okay. And then output for, oh wait, face it down, and then output for implosion, and then we can go like this. And I think every intersection we want to have a basic pipe. So hopefully we have enough. Oh wait, is that everything? Yeah, okay. So then we can just connect to here, which we need to put a basic pipe here now. And then run the, wait, did I just, yeah, okay. Then run that over here. And then we need a basic pipe at this intersection as well. Alright, so then we don't need those. Oh wait, I guess I don't need a basic pipe there, but maybe we will in the future. That's fine. So I think that is everything, and we can possibly get rid of this lighting glitch. Request. Let me clean my inventory real quick. Alright, so let's request this stainless steel that I kind of cooked up here. Oh god. Man, that sizzle from Thaumcraft scares the crap out of me after running into that Enderman, or Ender Creeper. Alright, so this is a good amount of stainless steel. And we want to probably take a chest. We'll just steal this iron chest that I saw in here. Do I need a conveyor belt to pull out of here? Damn, dude, with oxygen, that actually saves oh, wait, we don't need to put it in this one. What am I doing? Yeah, so we are going to need a conveyor belt, but for now, let's just do this. Man, I need to go get oxygen because that saves quite a bit of energy. There. Auto output fluid. I think it went in there, right? And then it was circuit 11, which is in here. Fill that up. Oh, we need to do the maintenance on all of these, actually. I put all my maintenance hatches on the back, so boom, 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 boom. And then turn it on. 15 seconds, stainless steel. And it should just go straight into the system. Maybe we need a conveyor. Okay, so it's going to export. Okay, boom. It takes it in there, so that's 4. Alright. I didn't look how much stainless steel we had already, so where did I put that? See if we can watch this number go up, maybe. Alright, 26. 27. Alright, so yeah, that is going. So I'm just going to need to make some conveyors for this guy, and this guy. So it looks like it needs conveyors on multi-blocks for the output buses. All right. It's not the case with the single blocks. You can like put their, yeah, I guess you can auto output from the single blocks, and I guess these don't auto output, but they do auto output into a machine. Weird. But all right, that works. So first thing on the checklist, move the multi-blocks except for this guy. Complete. All right, and moving on to the next little mark on our checklist is the polytetrafluoroethylene. So PTFE is a little bit of a process, and it starts with this chloroform. And chloroform is going to require chlorine, which I think we can get from salt. We've done that. And methane, which I don't think we really have done, but I did look a little bit into this, and we can get methane from wood gas. So, in a distillation tower, and I disassembled the distillation tower that we were using for the oil for now. So all those parts should be in here. Yeah. So I'm thinking we swap this distillery out with a distillation tower. It will still get us our ethylene for polyethylene, but it'll also get us methane for the chloroform. So I'm thinking we're gonna start kind of doing some chemical stuff right in here to get our PTFE going. So let me kind of disassemble this guy. And we're gonna probably need to bring benzene, which we have right there, because that recipe is HV, but it only takes 256 EU, which is not a full amp of HV, so we should be fine with running just one turbine there, so that is okay. And we have 2 MV energy hatches. So yeah, let me get our distillation tower brought down here, reconfigure this a little bit, and then start figuring out our route to PTFE. Alright, so now we have a distillation tower for wood gas, which gets us all of this stuff. And we need to run the ethylene into here, and then the methane we'll just store in a super tank for now. As a matter of fact, we'll just store everything into a super tank first. Does that get us more ethylene using the distillation tower? No, if my math serves me, it's the same. So, okay, that's fine. And then I just need some fluid pipes which we have actually, to pipe that. Maybe we just do this. It's gonna look a little interesting, but oh wait, no, we gotta go down one more. Then auto output fluid. Bingo. Alright, so that's the polyethylene still going, but now we also are getting methane from that wood gas, which we will use to mix with chlorine. So now let's figure out chlorine. Okay, so sodalite gets us chlorine and aluminum and silicon and sodium. Oh, you know what? We were getting salt water from the moon. for chlorine. So I think we are due for a trip back to the moon. Let's go get ready for that. Alright, so we are fueled up and ready to go. I will see you on the moon. Alright, so we almost got 1,000,000 buckets of salt water, so I should have brought another tank with me. And just swap this out, but I guess we'll just store a bunch of it in cells, maybe? Bring it back? Sure. We're about to die of hunger because I picked up my mining automatic miners or whatever you call them. So this basically just ran out of benzene. So let's put some more benzene in them, or in this thing. We're gonna get sickness again. Down with the sickness. Let's do this many. And let's check here. So it's probably pulling from all of these. Where's my prospector? Let's see if we can update it or if that's already updated. Alright, so yeah, it still has more left in these chunks, so we are gonna let this continue and take this stuff back. I'm gonna set up the miners again, most likely on we'll do a neodymium one and probably maybe a copper one. Just keep everything on the moon for now, because I think I'm kind of running low on copper. Yeah, maybe we'll put it on this and this real quick and get that going. So I will, yeah, we'll bring this salt water back to the base, and I will see you back there. All right, so we are back at base. I kind of cleared up my inventory and stuff, and got my ore processing stuff going on because I kind of forgot about it. But yeah, I also I had this set up to electrolyze down some bauxite for rutile because the goal is currently just to try to get 3,000-ish rutile before we start making some titanium. I don't know, seems like a pretty cool round number. So we're getting close to the 2,000 mark. So yeah, I was using this to electrolyze down the bauxite, and I think now we are going to use it for the salt water we got. So it's going to require program circuit 1, empty cell, and salt water for chlorine, this sodium hydroxide dust, and a hydrogen cell. So I think this is pretty much set up, but we will need to change a few things around. Okay, fine. I know I didn't use it. Axe. Alright, so you are going to go in here. That will drop down into here. We'll take this out of there. We can keep that there. Circuit 1. Okay. And then that's going to push out the one dust, which we want to probably just put there. And then should put the cell in here. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so that's an 18-second recipe, so a little bit long. Just want to make sure that the dust goes up here and the cell goes down here. And then we can lock it, and it should always happen. Yep, boom. Okay, and then that should have put the cell back in there. And then we need to put this guy under here to suck the chlorine out. Alright, bingo. This should get us some chlorine. It'll get us about 700, or I guess, yeah, 700 buckets of chlorine. So, yeah. So that knocks out the chlorine and the methane for the chloroform. And then we just need the hydrofluoric acid, which is hydrogen and fluorine. Fluorine, we are going to get, I think we were doing this. So this is going to be another electrolyzer recipe. Electrolyzer recipe. It's going to get us quite a few things. So we might, should I set up another electrolyzer? Another little setup. I keep putting, so I got like permanent setups or setups that are longer term, and then I keep setting up these temporary setups. Yeah, that's going to take some time to process that down, so maybe we just make another one. I also had this on the back here for making molten rubber. Oh, and I was making circuit boards in there earlier. But, I'm trying to figure out my building design all in the background here. Um, I guess let's see how much biotite we have. I think I got a lot. I was just in the background. I threw a bunch of stone dust in a centrifuge, I think. We got that much biotite. And actually, we can get more over time. Yeah, so yeah, we're going to do this. I'm going to set up another little electrolyzer setup in the back. Another temporary setup that I have going was this, because I got a bunch of creosote downstairs, and I was like, what do I do with this? And let's make some lubricant, and popped it down right here. So, yeah, we're already destroying this this idea I had of a base. So, um, yeah, that's just kind of how it goes. So yeah, we're gonna do the biotite route. Let me make an electrolyzer and get a little temporary setup going on for that. All right, so we got our little setup here, and we're just gonna throw a bunch of biotite in there. All right, and then the recipe will start when it has, I already forgot, 44. And then the fluorine should go to the bottom. All of these should get pulled out. We don't want this in here. We want that to go in here, and that, nope, and that to go in there. Alright, and then that should get put back into the electrolyzer, the empty cells. So now that those are all in there, we can lock them. I don't think we really need to, but that should just kind of loop around here. Mm. Maybe we got to do priorities. And these should be getting pulled back out. Oh, because I don't have insert here. Duh. Alright, I think that's ready to set it and forget it for a little bit. We'll see how much fluorine we get out of that. I'm not expecting much, so I'm gonna go start making some more biotite as well. And we will then be able to make some hydrofluoric acid to make this stuff here. Oh, and the chloroform to make PTFE. So let's move on. Alright, so I think we are at a place where we can make this much of the tetrafluoroethylene. So we can make 64 buckets where we have all the stuff to make at least 64 buckets of this stuff. And then you mix that for the last step with oxygen and you can make a good amount of that stuff. So yeah, we're going to start with bulk crafting this much, and then you know how we do later down the road, we'll kind of make an automated setup. But So we're at a place where I need to use a chemical reactor a bunch of times with all the stuff that we've made, and I think we're just going to do it right here where I'm currently making nitrogen from compressed cells. So let's just stop that for now. I do have an HV chemical reactor. Stop that. So we will just kind of do it with one chemical reactor and kind of move cells around, I guess is how we kind of want to do this. It's gonna get messy for now, but it'll be okay, I think. So first step is 256 buckets of hydrogen and 256 buckets of fluorine. Let's do that. All right, so circuit 1, letter RIP. Yeah. All right, so that is our 256 hydrofluoric acid. Now it's the chloroform we need, which we're going to need the chlorine and the methane. So we need 2 stacks of methane cells and that much chlorine, which... yeah, that's a lot of chlorine. 768. Oh, we don't even have that much chlorine. Ew. And let's go get some rock salt. Alright, so minor oversight corrected there. Not too bad. We'll just keep making a bunch of chlorine for now. So yeah, we need to go get 2 stacks of methane cells. And we have plenty of that now. It kind of took a while to build up here. I believe our polyethylene tank is full, but we're still getting, we're now getting, oh wait, a backlog of ethylene, so that's good stuff. And we will do this recipe with the 1 methane, 2 empty cells, and 6 chlorine. Alright, and then this recipe is also giving us hydrochloric acid. I forgot about that part, to be honest with you. I guess I feel like you need a lot of this for the B stuff, actually, so we're probably going to need to start making this at some point anyways, so we'll just keep it, I suppose. I might need to make a tank for it, though. What are we out of here? Oh, just wasn't updated. We will just steal this tank for now. We'll take the fluorine out of there and steal this tank. And just put it right there for now. That way we can empty these cells and have them to put back into the deal here. Okay, that's our first. That's 64 buckets of chloroform. Whoa, we're making the wrong thing. Oh no. What? Is it because I have program circuit 1 on? Oh my goodness, dude. I made the wrong stuff. Yep, that's because I had the program circuit 1 there. Crap, I don't know what to do with this now. I guess we gotta electrolyze it back down so I can get my chlorine. but I'm gonna lose my methane. Oh man, I screwed up big time. I guess what is this used for? It's used for stuff. Oh my gosh. And then, dude, those sizzles come at the wrong time, man. Alright, so now we're gonna have to wait for more methane to get produced, I guess. Crap. And that used my chlorine too. Used a good amount of my chlorine. Okay. All right. Let me go back to the drawing boards. That was a big mistake on my part. All right. To try to speed things up a little bit, I found that you can put wood in a centrifuge to get some methane gas out of them. So we're gonna do that and wait for the distillation tower to get me a stack and a half of methane. I think is what we need. So I think we should have enough chlorine. I think I need 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Ooh, we're gonna need a little bit more chlorine too. I think I need 9 large stainless steel fluid cells. So let's go get some more rock salt, and I will bring you back when we're back to where we were. Alright, so there is our chloroform after our little mistake here. Now we need to mix those two together, the chloroform and the hydrofluoric acid, in this fashion. No, we'll do this fashion here. This one right here. So these go here, this goes here, that goes there. Alright, that gets us our 64 buckets of tetrafluoroethylene done. I think I'm going to want these in cells to convert it on over to polytetrafluoroethylene with oxygen. So we need 444 cells of oxygen, but I think we will just do it a different way maybe. Yeah, we'll do it this way. So the cell of tetrafluoroethylene here and oxygen being sucked up from a tank here, and circuit 1. So we just gotta move a couple of these things around here. Just put this up here. Face it that way. Give it an auto eject. Circuit 1, and then put that in there. Face this way, and auto eject fluids. There we go. How to face that. I didn't have the input from output. I guess I could have just hit this button, but yeah, oh well. Alright, and that will get us our polytetrafluoroethylene. Alright, while this is crafting up, we might as well move on to something else here. And I kind of got some stuff set up to make our phosphorus doped monocrystalline silicon boule. And we did get some nitrogen gas, and I already have it over there. And we have some items in here to pick up. Alright. So it was circuit 3, put all this in there, that in there, that in there. That's a 300-second recipe. But that will get us our next level of these boules, which can be cut down into 32 instead of the 16, and can be used to make all these little wafers. So yeah, that's another thing checked off the list. I also just realized that I didn't get the quests complete, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and I'm gonna have to make more PTFE here in the future anyway, so I will probably in between episodes here, I'll get these quests completed again. But yeah, we did everything we need to get. We just didn't hold the cells. So, but I got to do it again anyway. So I will work towards that. All right. So our first phosphorus doped monocrystalline silicon boule has completed. So let's grab that out of here. And then we are going to oh, it needs a clean room. All right. I was going to say slice it, but we can come down here because our clean room still hasn't been moved. And I saw that it's just an MV1, so we should be good there. Yep. Alright, we'll let that go. Guess we can complete the quest too here. We'll take the HV bag. Alright, then should be able to complete this quest here. There we go. I still have this set up here to make the silicon solar grade. I gotta move this upstairs too, but it's functioning, so. Yeah, so that completed that quest there. We will also take the bag. And then these want NOR memory chips and NAND memory chips, so looks like reinforced glass or ender eye. And ender pearl, okay. Oh, you know what, I didn't check what HV, okay. We don't have an HV1 in here. We can go grab it though. Alright, so let's not lose our soldering iron, soldering alloy. And do that. Ender eye. Okay, that was strange. Alright, that's a NOR memory chip, and then the ender pearl will get us the NAND. And then we can just cut these with an HV cutting machine. Oh man. I gotta change up how we do things in here, I think. Might as well just bring in full HV power, but you know what, we're gonna move this thing anyway, so yeah, we'll do that later. Might make it bigger too, because this thing is very claustrophobic. Alright, so it is going to want us to cut these though. Alright, let's do that too. Alright. So I keep grabbing my machines from upstairs where I put them that's connected to the whole LP network. But yeah, we will, maybe next episode, I don't know, we'll move this upstairs. Alright, and this should complete the quest now. And it does, and sweet, we'll take the bag. So the next quest in that line is data sticks. We're not going to do those right now, but we are going to need them for the assembly line later on. But yeah, so sweet. We have our next stage of wafers there. Alright, and then that completes our polyethylene. Well, I guess we got a little bit more than what we thought of. Oh, maybe I did this. Yeah, I did this slightly different, but yeah, there's our polytetrafluoroethylene. So sweet. Now we can get into large chemical reactors. But this episode's got too long, so we didn't get to two things on the list. One of them was the titanium, and the other was the auto crafting portion. But that's just stuff for next episode. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next episode. Bye bye.